I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Welcome, collectors, to the Discount Action Figure Dude channel. I am your host, Christopher, and today we are doing something a little different in that we are going to show you some figures that we did not get on discount. We did not get this on sale. In fact, this 3-pack here of Supergirl, Batman, and Dr. Fate, which we got from Amazon.com, we paid full price for it. Admittedly, the full price was $39, which is cheap. I mean, let's be honest, that's cheap. And to be completely honest with you, I am really only interested in Supergirl here because I kind of already got Batman, only he's not dirty like this one, and I kind of already got Dr. Fate. In fact, the Dr. Fate was the very first McFarlane multiverse figure I ever purchased. Even though I can see some differences from that figure that I purchased so long ago and this figure, even though he has one issue which still remains that I can see through the plastic. There's no reason to do any math on this because, I paid full price for it. So, front of the box, side of the box, back of the box, cool artwork, different languages, side of the box, top of the box, bottom of the box, and back to the front of the box. Now, this is gold label, in case you can't see that. I don't know what that means, quite honestly, Mr. McFarlane. I think I know what platinum label means because one day we will show you my platinum label man thing, which is just a big hunk of gray plastic that has to be painted, which we will do at some point. But for now, let's cut this thing open, which will probably be an ordeal because Mr. McFarlane's company insists on tying these things down in these plastic wraps, which is a pain in the ass. Well, that literally took forever. Imagine cutting 3 McFarlane figures out of their plastic, one by one. Man, that took forever. But here they are, in all their glory, with all of their accessories, for the ones that came with accessories, with their trading cards. And of course, this comes with a special, it even has a name. What do they call this thing? I gotta look at the box. Deluxe art card, which is a big version of this, only with a couple of plastic stands that you can display if you so choose. You know what? Let's take a closer look at all of them. So like we said before, Supergirl is the star of this show, and this is, I believe, the exact Dr. Fate that we got a couple of years ago with, I wouldn't say an improved paint job, a muted paint job, and they made some improvements because I believe the old one had like these weird white ankle rockers. Now they haven't improved these. He still has trouble standing, and they really haven't improved his wrists, which are also clunky, but they have improved his face, so just a little bit, because on the previous one, if I'm not mistaken, I could dig him out, but I'm not going to do that. His actual eyes came through, and the whites is a much better look. Probably my main problem. I believe this Dr. Fate seems to have a fist hand and a gun gripping hand. I'm sure Dr. Fate could punch somebody if he wanted to, and I'm sure Dr. Fate could grab a gun if he wanted to, but Dr. Fate should probably have wide open hands so he could cast a spell. You know, I'm just saying, that would probably be the best set of hands for Dr. Fate, and he doesn't come with any other hands either, so I'm sorry, Dr. Fate, but I'm gonna have to get you a gun and get you somebody to punch. I really liked the Batman the first time he came around. Same issue that he had with the last time, in that he has 2 batarangs, but only one hand to grip them. So I guess he'd have to double batarang it. I guess. Come on now, get in there, brother. Yeah, he's double bataranging. He's double bataranging it now. The main difference between these 2 Batmen is that this Batman is clean. This Batman is somebody went crazy and he met the evil spray paint guy who spray painted half his costume and made him partially a yellow. Again, I think I like this one better. I mean, this is the same Batman, but not to say this one doesn't have a little bit of flavor, but yeah, dirty Batman. I don't know. But Injustice 2 Supergirl. Let's take this stand off because she is having a little trouble standing. This, we like. We love the costume. A very nice representation of the costume from the comic book. I believe this guy came with a bonus comic that featured this girl. And this is the costume that she wore. Typical, like most McFarlane figures, heavily textured costume, nice details. We love the S on the chest, nice cape, like the S on the back. Nice face sculpt. I guess neutral is a good way to go here. And her eyes are pointing straight forward, which, as we all know, is a plus. Typical McFarlane articulation, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows for people who care about these kinds of things. She also has a pair of fists in case Supergirl needs to punch somebody, which she would need to do. Dr. Fate, not so much, but Supergirl may need to punch somebody. Yeah, this Supergirl is a winner. This young lady is definitely the star of this particular 3-pack. If you want to look, the rear looks like they're under the cape. And of course, you know, if you really care, there goes the, the big trading card that goes with everything else. So, oh, you know what we should do? This is another thing people do on a regular review. Hold on. People do size comparisons and stuff. We're going to do that. Hold on. Here goes Kara Zor-El Injustice 2 next to Kara Zor-El Flash movie. For comparison. Here goes Dirty Injustice Batman next to one of my favorite McFarlane Batman, Future State Batman. Here goes Dr. Fate towering over both of them because I'm pretty sure Bruce Wayne is a good 6'4", so that would make Dr. Fate like 6'8", maybe? I'm not sure. Why is Dr. Fate so tall? That is a good question. Anybody have an answer? Anyway, Dr. Fate, power forward on his college basketball team. Here goes Kara Zor-El next to Blue Beetle DCEU Jaime Reyes. Here goes abnormally tall Dr. Fate next to one of my favorite action figures and completely out of scale, third-party Kingdom Come Superman. Here goes Kara next to an older figure, a DCC J. Lee Superman. And finally, here goes Kara next to some 15-year-old Kryptonian action figures, Kara Zor-El and Power Girl. What's Power Girl's name? Does Power Girl have a name? I'm sure she is. I know she's like a clone. I don't know. We're not going to get into the history of Power Girl. So what kind of value do we have here with these figures? Well, you can make the argument there's no value because I did literally pay full price for these 3 figures. And you could argue there's literally no value because truth of the matter is I only really wanted 1. But I got 3 figures. Double Batarang Batman and a somewhat better version of Dr. Fate than the one I got some years ago. And a very nice Supergirl. I'm sorry, even though we paid full price for this thing, we're gonna have to say this is a damn good value, even at full price.